take 3. First video, too long. Second video, mic was in the way. So very new at this, and we're gonna get better as we go. Now, what brings us to today's video, right? So I'm starting a new series, and this series, it's meant to help educate, but I'm gonna be a little selfish with it, and it's primarily to help keep me accountable, okay? So we all know the past year or two, they've been difficult, and I'm very fortunate in that the office is going great. I have, for those that don't know, this is my second office. It's the third office that I've worked in, but my personal second office. I graduated chiropractic school in 2016 and opened an office in Littleton, where I worked for about 1.5 years, and it didn't feel right. It didn't feel genuine. I was helping people, but it didn't feel like the type of office that I wanted to run. So my wife and I sat down and we made a very difficult decision to close the office, and I went and worked as an associate in an office down in the Springs. And in that office, it was an integrative medicine office. I learned a ton. I learned so much. I'm very grateful for everything that I have learned. And in that office, we did everything as far as an integrative medicine office could go. We had a medical doctor, nurse practitioner, and a massage therapist. We did stool testing, food allergy testing, hormone testing, natural supplements, herbal supplements. Like, we ran the gamut. And for those that don't know, I do a lot of research on stuff, but once I make a decision to do something, I like to act fast. I like to just go do it. I don't find it productive to procrastinate, say, let's go do this tomorrow or anything like that. So I'm not going to get into all the details, but we ended up leaving that office in the Springs, and we left pretty quick. There are, I promise you, very good reasons why we did it, and I'm not going to go into them, as I said, but my wife and I left that office, and we moved again back to Aurora. So this is where I grew up. This is home, and it feels like I came full circle. And we opened our office in January 2020, and it was going good, as most probably know, for a time period, and then you know what happened. But I've taken everything that I've learned and continued learning, because I feel that that's very important. And through shadowing other doctors, I came across the doctor that's actually a family friend, and went to his office, and it clicked. It felt amazing, and I decided that that's how I wanted to run my office. That's how I wanted to do it, and to the point where I actually work in his office 2 days a week, just to immerse myself in it, to get acquainted with how he runs his office and how he treats his patients. And so it's honestly been going amazing. It's so much better than the first time we opened, and I'm going to continue learning. My goal, just so that everybody knows, as a chiropractor, it's to help as many people as I can, whether that be through chiropractic or education or even just some advice. It doesn't matter. I'm here to help, and because of that, I give a lot of advice, right, as a doctor, and that brings us to where we are today. Throughout my life, I've struggled with like exercise and food routines and all that, and yet I'm at the office saying, this is how you should do this is supplements you should take, and I feel like this past really couple months, it's just come to a head. It's almost as if these two worlds have collided and I can't do it anymore. So I decided we're gonna do this change for the last time. We're gonna start this routine for the last time. And through all of the trials that I have gone through, I have never done this. And so I'm starting this series to educate, as I said, but mostly to hold me accountable. This is going to be my way of, even if nobody's watching it, which I hope you guys, somebody is, and you're learning something, but I'm gonna do it. I'm making the commitment to do this, and I'm gonna do it for as long as I possibly can. So, to not, I guess, beat around the bush, let's get into what I'm doing. Through, as I said, I like to learn, I like to research. We don't learn a ton about kind of nutrition and exercise in school. So let's go to the internet. Wow, that was a lot. I ended up getting to a point over the past month where I had the analysis paralysis. I was inundated with the amount of information, and I kept saying, like, let's get a routine down, let's figure out what's best, what's optimal. Last week I decided I'm done. I'm not doing that anymore. Just get started, do something, get moving, get recording, do something. So I'm keeping it simple. I had a workout routine that was given to me last year, and we're gonna do that. And as far as food goes, we're going to keep it simple. I'm gonna do for at least 2 weeks, and I'm gonna take 2-week chunks to kind of change things up. But for 2 weeks, I'm gonna do chicken, and it's a blackened chicken with some garlic and some spaghetti squash. And that's gonna be all I eat throughout the 2 weeks. And afterwards, like I said, we'll see how we feel. We'll start tweaking it, but I wanted to get started. So that's something that I'd done before, and it was easy. So I decided let's keep it as simple as possible and just get going. So I'm gonna be working out 6 days a week. I'm gonna upload a video daily, and the following videos mostly will be probably very quick. It's mostly just gonna be to hold me accountable. It's gonna be that I did it. And I'll go over some more details on, like I said, my workout, if anybody wants it, my morning routine, my meals, anything like that. Post any questions in the comments, but I will be honest, this is probably one of the hardest things I've done. As a doctor, opening up to allow patients to see the other side of the coin isn't common, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. As I said, it's still tough, but we're gonna get this done, and I hope everybody tags along and learns some stuff and keep me accountable. Thank you so much. I appreciate every one of you watching this, and we'll catch you on the next video.